Hello and welcome back, consumers. I'm Altari, the professional gamer, and this is another episode of the Pax Friday Review. This is the show where we talk about all of the fun, interesting, new, and exciting information that has dropped for Pax Day over the last week. Now, this episode is going to be very short and also is pre-recorded, so I do apologize. I am going on a short little vacation before early access drops, but I still wanted to maintain my 55-week record of having a Pax Friday review, and I thought it would be a really great opportunity to talk about when I think the early access is going to drop. So I normally don't do a lot of speculative videos, so if that's not your cup of tea, have no worries. We will be back full blown, ready to go next week for another Pax Friday review, and we'll probably have a lot more to talk about. But for today, I did want to talk about when we are going to be able to play early access. Now, we already know that Mainframe has stated that we are still on schedule. We are still going to be able to play Pax Day in early access before the end of spring. That is quickly coming to a close, and I believe June 20th is that is the end of spring at that point in time. So assuming that is kind of our very last possible day, I was looking at the calendar and I just was trying to find out what would make sense. What is the most probable date and time that we are going to be able to get into early access for Pax Day? And I happened to notice a couple of dates that seemed very, very interesting. The first one is June 7th, which is the Summer Game Fest, and then it is also June 9th, which is the PC Gaming Show. And for many of you who are veterans of this channel, you will remember that at the PC Gaming Show last year, we had a lot of new gameplay footage that was shown for Pax Day, and I have this irking feeling that somewhere around that June 7th to June 9th point in time is when we're going to get a confirmed early access date. Now, I don't know if Mainframe is just going to put pedal to the metal and release the early access immediately after they make the announcement for it. So I don't think it'll come out in the following week of, I believe that's June 10th, but I think it'll come out probably that next week because it, for starters, has to come out that week. So I'm thinking, just based on the experiences of Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, Mainframe seems to really like to release their alphas during Tuesdays. So I am under the impression that we are going to be getting into early access on, I'm going to say it, June 18th. 2024. That is a Tuesday. That is the Tuesday after either the PC Gaming Show or the Summer Game Fest. And that's the date that I'm going to stick with. Now, what would be hilarious is, because this is a pre-recorded video, if on actual Friday there is a announcement for early access or an announcement to tune into one of these shows. If it is, someone should leave me a comment in the comment section telling me how great I am at predicting things. And for anyone who is wondering, I have not had any contact with Mainframe about what is going on, so this is all literal just supposition at this point. But let me know down in the comment section what all of you think about getting into early access before the end of spring. I know many of you have been leaving comments talking about how that's too early for the game and it's going to just flop and fail, and I really do hear your opinion on it. And I just so happen to be very optimistic because I love the game. I get that. I am biased. I understand. Thank you for letting me know that and reminding me of that. I will try to be a little bit less biased in the future, but nevertheless, I am looking forward to being able to get back into Pax Dei and be able to explore the world and play it for extended periods of time, where there's not going to be a wipe after an early alpha or alpha 1 or alpha 2 or something like that, where we know that the time and effort and work that we're putting into the game is all for naught. Now, early access is going to have wipes, but hopefully they're pretty far and few in between. And we also know that at the end of early access, there will most likely inevitably be a wipe as we go into full release. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking to getting back into the game with all of you. I have a lot of accrued paid time off with the office, so you can bet that we are going to be live streaming the game whenever early access does drop. So make sure that you stop by and hang around the channel for that. But let me know your predictions and if you think that Tuesday, June 18th is going to be the day that we get in. I could also see June 11th being that. It could be even earlier if they make an announcement on Friday. And like I said, this is a pre-recording, so I could look like a total absolute bonkers fool if they do make an announcement. I'll be pretty sad about that. But either way, thanks again for watching. I do look forward to reading those comments, and I will see all of you in next week's video in a less pre-recorded pre-Friday Pax Friday review. If you haven't done so already and you like this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe so that you can get notified whenever we come out with new Pax Dei or Pax Dei related content, and share it with any of your friends so that they can hear me guess and speculate as to when early access is going to release. I hope all of you have an amazing weekend. If you're in the United States, I hope you enjoy Memorial Day, and I will see you next week.